Yeah. Path of Exile Ultimatum on the PlayStation 4. Here with the Duelist character. Strangely enough, isn't named here. Well, I called him T Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's time to duel. And the name Yu-Gi-Oh! Was already taken. Triangle button for the little boomerang attack. Circle button for the area of effect attack. The molten knife right here. Spits out lava after you hit an enemy, which is very nice. What I really love about this boomerang is that, like in Castlevania, you can throw it, then run away. You know, it'll eventually come back to you and take out multiple enemies in the process. So that's always nice. I got another Scroll of Wisdom. Not complaining. Triangle. Just out of range. Nice, though. So again, the whole boomerang thing is kind of hilarious. Of course, you gotta time it just right so that you can get the enemy multiple times coming and going. Hey, dude. Stupid Kiwis. Couple guys over there. Circle. I should have an ability. I don't have an ability map to this molten knife. I'll show you that. I'll show you what's going on with that in a second. Emperor in the Mud Flats. We gotta look for the entrance of the fetid pool. We'll get to that later. First things first. You can only get here from the coast. I should mention that. And let's see. We're not gonna want these. We're gonna end up dumping these pretty quickly. Let's see. Skills. Yeah, I have these mapped so that nothing's on my swords. If I pick up another weapon, I'll be able to use all my skills no matter what weapon I have. Well, as long as it's a weapon that's compatible with the skills I've already equipped. So there's that. I put on these gloves that have one less pip of energy shield energy. But they will allow me to set up another set of skills. Because the gloves I was carrying had one extra pip on my energy shield. But they only had one blue socket, which did me no good. Nope. Yeah, they'll charge. Careful. Ah, bastard. We're fine. Again, I don't have that many ranged attacks, so I kind of have to do this. Yeah, we're staying near the entrance. Corpse. I'll take that. Don't know if I want the bow, but I'll take it anyway. In fact, let's try the gnarled branch for a second, shall we? Triangle. Sorry, circle. There we go. Had to get the circle button for that. Okay, let's equip this branch. This is a dual-wielding weapon. I'll show you how this do. I can also throw this, right? No, but I can do molten attacks. But I can't do my projectile throw with this. Strangely, so I can't throw so I guess I can't throw a projectile weapon that's two-handed. Not that. Sorry, over here. Nope. Skills. And a spinning attack that damages enemies in its path. So let's see who has that mapped. Not that one. Spectral throw. So I guess I'm not allowed to use it with this weapon, huh? It just doesn't say why I'm not. Obviously, I can't throw a copy of my bow either. I mean, let's be honest. Let's try that out. See what happens. So you can't throw a copy of your bow. It's absurd. We also don't have molten attack. We also don't have molten attacks with this weapon either. We do have molten attacks with this staff. See? So we'll mess around with it. We also have a double strike. See? Like Donatello. Okay, so we have molten strikes. That's not bad. Oh, that's right. If I use the square button, if I use the circle button for the double strike, then I get a duplicate to show up. Or there's a chance I'll get a duplicate to show up. So how does that work? Hold on, we got one more dude. There you go. See, the duplicate showed up to attack the other enemies that were nearby. That's the trick. It's not listed. It's a support skill. Ancestral call support. Let's see. Supports melee strike skills, causes them to strike extra targets simultaneously. They must be a minimum distance from the enemy I'm targeting. So watch this. Circle. Circle. See? That's how you do that. Nice. See, that's very nice. So you call clones. How great is that? That is nice. I appreciate that. If I want a battered helm, I'm taking it anyway. We're dumping these eventually. Let's try the two-handed axe. I cannot throw this. But I still have my molten and my dual strike attacks. Like that. There you go. Look at that. Nice. That is so nice. Did I miss one of those? Another gnarled branch. I dig that. The whole duplicate thing. That's very nice. I'm gonna want that twig shield. Gives me more mana, which is always nice. Just dropping that. Rusted hatchet with a twig shield. Yeah, I can carry that with the twig shield. I'm pretty sure I can throw these too. Requires 50 intelligence, which I don't have. I'm not smart enough to use a twig shield. Fine. Still keeping that. We'll dump it later, obviously. Someone else is here. So we'll get back to my dagger and throw him. Haha. Miss. Triangle. Had to throw the circle button in there to get that area of effect molten knife. Don't know if I want that arrow quiver. Taking those 3 socket boots. Okay, do I want this? No. Dump. Dump. Dump, because it only has 1 socket. Dump, because it only got 1 socket. Yeah, we're gonna need... Let's collect all these stupid glyphs so we can get them out of our inventory as soon as possible. Let's gather them all, then get them out of our hair. Ow. I love that duplicate attack. Got 1 more to go. So I'm glad the game realized that melee attacks by themselves are kind of lame. So they gave you some skills that allow you to attack multiple enemies with 1 swing, and I appreciate that. Projectile attacks I still prefer, but, you know, make it work.
Black storms descend on us from the north. Unnatural tempests of rage and hatred, lashing our backs, tearing at our houses. The rain is shot with shadow. It withers our crops.
So I'm glad the Path of Exile at least realized that it's not just about the gear, it's also about the skills. Because that was the problem I had with Diablo 1, is that at some point it got way too boring. Just clicking on enemies.
We try to remember ourselves. Some of us forget. Brothers fight. Brothers die. Calm punishes those that quarrel, that steal, that murder. Yet still the nightmares goad us into malefaction. We Karui are banished from sleep.
3 sockets, but I don't need gauntlets. I really don't need gauntlets. Small life flask, completely worthless, I think. Now we're dead. Got one more to get. Superior Scare Mask. Might be worth it. I'm actually able to grab that. That was out of space. Give me that. Don't want that shank. Okay, so I guess we're good. Where are we dumping? Kind of want to dump. Do we have anything like? Do we have any like blue items I want to keep? Dump it. So we got a hatchet. I'm probably gonna want to keep. Yeah, the wand isn't gonna work. Yeah, we gotta get rid of these glyphs. Give me a second. Yeah, I can't do what? Can't dual wield.
I believe in traveling light.
So I guess we'll just take all of this. Okay, we're gonna have to dump some of this. 2 sockets. Yeah, white. There we go. Let's take a rusted spike, see how it does. Sounds like fun. Can't throw this either. So I guess it only works with daggers? Whoop.
I believe in traveling light.
Oh, for crying. Whoop, heads up. Yeah. Can't throw any projectiles. So even if I whiff, I'm still able to get that attack. That's pretty good. Drop it. Give me the rope. Fists I'll take. They seem interesting at least. Okay, this should not be this complicated. We'll come back here in a second. I might get another... I have plenty of fists, though. Still no dashing abilities yet, unfortunately. Hey, what's up? Hey, guys, what's up? Whoop, got a yellow.
I believe in traveling light.
No room. We'll fix that in a second. Okay, drop a thing. We need to make room for this yellow. Something here's got to be white. With only 1 socket like that. I mean, those greaves. Again, they're yellow, so they're just getting sold. I'm not going to worry about it. Heads up. Did I somehow whiff on that one?
I believe in traveling light.
It's only 1 socket anyway. And we made it. We're supposed to be going to the fetid pool. But we're gonna head back to the Actually, there should be a waypoint here. There is. Called it. Should have memorized that by now, but now I know. So we're taking this back. Let's see what we get for selling all this stuff. The yellow stuff should give us some really nice loot that we're never going to spend. At least we'll spend it eventually, just not right away. We'll probably end up using it to make, like, items that we can use for more low-level characters. I'll end up doing videos of all these characters, all these starting characters. just to kind of see how they play. I did want to see what was available to me early on in the game if I chose this character. And we're gonna sell most of this anyway. What are we stashing? Yeah, maybe one of these. Should have a helmet. Yeah, the helmet over here. So we'll make room for all that later. And I guess we'll just sell the rest. See, I like mixing colors when I use these weapons. We'll just sell it. Screw it.
Yes?
Actually, what am I using? Like, what am I equipping? I probably should have practiced with the axe. Just to see if I got a different set of skills. Let me keep one of these. So I guess the shank's really good for one of each, but I can probably use the dagger later. In case I need to equip certain skills, so we'll find out in a second. So I'll keep that buckler for later.
Hello.
Sell that blue. I want to keep those shame boots. So I'm selling it for another portal scroll. All my whites for a portal scroll, huh?
Now that you've drained that passage,
Okay, summons an ancient ancestor totem which attacks enemies with melee strikes while you're near it. Sounds interesting. Decoy totem. Summons a totem that taunts nearby enemies to attack it. How is that any better? Yeah, all totems are like artillery or like ballistas. They serve as decoys simply by existing. Causing a bleeding debuff for normal. Punctures work from bows, daggers, claws, or swords. I do have daggers. But it doesn't work with axes, I guess. Attack damage, yep. 0.3 of base, okay. Extra 36% damage. And if it causes bleeding, 31% more with bleeding, okay. Attacks enemies with a powerful melee strike and gain the 4 or 5 buff and damage reduction. Spending endurance charges, yeah, whatever. Casting once reserves mana to carry a banner which increases accuracy of nearby allies. What? +1 space. Okay, gain saves by killing enemies while carrying the banner. Casting the skill again places the banner ending the mana reservation. Huh? I have no idea what that's talking about. And we already have that one. Maybe a decoy will be useful if I combine it with my throwing ability. Attacks enemies with melee strikes while you're near it sounds good, though. Yeah, how about that? Okay. What about that other one? Puncture? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about punctures. Let's just do the totem. Sounds safer. I wonder if I could throw this. No, it's a... Well, I got a reward here I gotta take. Steel skin. Applies the buff when you're taking some damage from hits before you're being depleted. Okay. So it's a guard skill. I prefer dashing, though. Yeah, they can be used without support. Yeah, that's great. Don't want that. So about this one? Dashing, yeah, sure. I don't mind dashing. Put it anywhere, I don't care. Yeah, put it right there on my shirt. Decoy totem. Yeah, put that one anywhere. Pump into my veins! So we'll do a quick check before we end the video. I have to do a bit more looting. We can go back to the mud flats because I gotta go to the fetid pool. Yeah, but see, that's what I'm talking about. I think I found my second free-to-play game now that I've swapped out Genshin Impact. But that was fun for a while, I guess. Looking for waypoints was reasonably entertaining. Again, the cartography thing. This game definitely runs better than Genshin Impact ever did. But it doesn't have that see that mountain go you can go to it feel, obviously. You could if you set up the game accordingly. Like imagine if you started on high and you had to like walk down to a mountain from like a heavenly plane or something.
Approach, challenger.
Because remember, this is a top-down game. 2 sockets sound interesting. 2 socket gems. Let's practice one of these. So I can throw my hack. So that's pretty good. My hatchet. Summons a totem. I gotta map this. Give me a second. L2. Whoops. L2. There we go. So I mapped it to triangle. So we'll start with the triangle. Players have less area of effective projectile speed. And we'll do a lessened reach. Chromatic orb. Reforges the... Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Let's hoard these for later. Let's go.
Exceeds your grasp.
No, it doesn't. See it? I lay down a totem.
I can't do this just yet.
Fine. Heads up. Might need some life.
A favorable result.
I won.
Now you face another choice. Further commit to a more difficult challenge, or bulk.
What's this one? Orb of fusing? Reforges the links? No. We'll take what we already got. Yeah, we'll take what we already got.
The safe choice.
You know what? Don't sass me about that.
The future holds further challenges.
Whoa! Oh! So what did I lose? I didn't lose what I was carrying. Did I lose the sockets? I lost the sockets. I lost the socket gem I earned. There might have been an enemy that just showed up in the middle of that fight, if that's what happened. Yeah, enemy just showed up in the middle of the fight. That's what was going on. Bastard. Yeah, see that bastard? He took away my... He took away my thing. Forgot to remove the knife. Yeah, can't do it that way. Yep, forgot to remove the knife. There's my orb. So I feel better about that, knowing I didn't just lose it outright. Let's go to the fetid pool then, while I'm thinking about it. We're near the edge of the area anyway. So I got to do one of those challenges. That seemed pretty cool, I guess. Heads up. Totem might be useful. Have to practice with that. Sit. Someone else is here. There they are. That totem lasts for 12 seconds, by the way, so that's more than enough time for me to mow down these enemies with a decent-sized group inside of it. Nothing in the barrel. Get some of my mana back. This the fetid pool? Looks like it to me. So I'll have to come back later and do this. It's going to be its own separate thing. Yeah, there's no fast travel point. There's no waypoint here. So we'll come back later and do that. So let's get a few more items to loot and do this thing already. We'll see how it goes. I think we got everything already. I mean, there's one tiny area I haven't finished yet. There's a bunch of white items down here I left behind. Yeah, all this. So most of the stuff's getting dumped eventually anyways, to see how it goes. What area was this? Yeah, the coast. So I can fast travel from here. Let's finish exploring this tiny area and then we'll end the video. Just wanted to see what was up. Man, scroll of wisdom. Running out of space. I have to get rid of some of this stuff. Yeah, worthless. Worthless. Probably coming back for it, but it's worthless. Nope, we're done.
I believe in traveling light.
Wait, I can't... Is that a bigger club? No, I can carry that. Yeah, it's gonna be all the space I have room for, basically. That's pretty much all the space. That's all the items I have room for. Well, we're going to the fast travel point then. We'll be fine. So I guess I'll mess around with the, with the ranger character, see if I can unlock a few more fast travel points ahead of us. Near the end of Act 1, at least. It might be worth it just to make a beeline for Act 2, just to see how I do.
What little help I can offer is yours.
Selling that. One piece of crap. Four pieces of crap. And I got another scroll of wisdom thanks to all these scraps of paper I've earned. Litter, basically. Got another scroll of wisdom. Just hoarding these sockets. I'm going to start recoloring. Like I said, once I start getting some higher level items, then I'll start recoloring them and using the socket fusers and crap like that. We'll see how it goes. Didn't want to do that. Yeah, move that down here just in case. Any other abilities I might want? I can just equip this. I can just equip that. We'll just see how it goes. Got one of these. Sell it. But I should have one I can keep. We're not going to worry about that. Not going to worry about it. We'll get more as we're out and about, so that's fine. I got a crit skill here, right? Should have a crit skill gem over here. Do I have a mine? Can't use these on level 10 anyway, so screw it. I tried. See what else I can sell while I'm thinking about it. Okay, this one's equal to this one. It just has a blue gem. This one has a extra life. So I guess if you have to fuse these two together, you can. But for now, I'll just get rid of it. I like the idea of getting maximum life on that, though. It might be worth selling a socket. It might be worth using a socket fuser gem just to set that up. Both of these require the same intelligence. This one has 2 blues though, but I'm getting rid of that. I think I'm going to need that. No reason to hoard that. Can't use this one anyway. Do I have enough intelligence to use a twig shield? Should be able to sell a couple of these. Like any triplicate blues I'm not going to use. But this one has 2 and this one has 3, so I might as well sell that one. This one's got 3 as well. Look at that. Not smart enough to use this one. Sell it. No reason to even worry about it. Look at all these. These are duplicates. That's what I mean. At some point I was going to find some duplicates. I guess I did. This is a sword, not a wand. This one requires nothing. So I would get rid of that one. Despite, it's the same colors, basically. An extra red I'm not going to need. A knife with 3 sockets is good. Requires 16 dexterity, though. That's okay. Requires level 5. Extra accuracy, though. Whatever. Sold. Okay, Nessa, you're getting all my crap. I'm gonna need another scroll of wisdom by the time I'm done. Yep, got another scroll of wisdom with 3 more sheets of paper. So that's all good. Yeah, scroll of wisdom. Okay. I say we're good. Okay, so if we're gonna play as a ranger, I'm gonna have to unequip some things. I think I already have a bunch of large life flasks, though. So watch this. Unequip, stash it. Stash that. I might. This is a melee kill. Yeah, I can't use this for melees. Double strikes aren't gonna help me out. That's for melees. dash I already have. I forgot to map the dashing skill, by the way. Spectral throw. It's a melee skill. Decoy totem. I already have a turret, so I'm not gonna need it. Molten strikes for melee. So yeah, none of these other than the chain belt, none of these are all that useful to my bow wielders. Still stash it here anyway. Okay, so I left one flask for my other character just in case. Yeah, let's dump these too. Not gonna need the max life, just the mana. Okay. So we're gonna switch characters and be back in a second. Just a second. Yep, now we're ready to switch characters.